All right, Shalom. Shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh. To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makabadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 rest of the hopeful elect out there. Let's see your brother, the priest Desire One from GMS Atlanta. Back with another edifying video. This will be 144 News. Today's June 12th, 2025. The hopeful year of deliverance. The hopeful year of destruction, deliverance, and judgment on Esau. And I want to speak on an update dealing with the MOTB technology and what's to come in the future as far as prophecy. So this came this morning, as you can see here, and it's just a news report. You had a celebrity, I believe he's from the Beach Boys, so if you're familiar with this band, one of the founding members passed away. But that's not the main point of this video. So I want to deal with this. Brain implant milestone. All right. Now we here at GMS, we've been teaching that these brain implants are part of a fulfillment of Bible prophecy in Revelation 13th chapter. And I speak on this topic often, weekly. And we're at a point now that it's undeniable. You know, you got different groups, different Israelite groups, different leaders in Israel saying that the mark of the beast is sin, or John 3:16, and you know, the mark is you thinking in your head, you know, the belief in the American system, the belief in Babylon, and then the mark in the hand is you know, your action and what you do and what you carry out. You know, the image of the beast is Cesare Borgia, white Jesus, and it's just without doing any real researches or study, they spew this madness that just doesn't make sense. Clearly, we are seeing a technological advancement at a rapid pace where you can actually take computer chips, you know, and make them for the human body and then implant them in your hand or your head or your brain. And you can use them to buy and sell, as it says in Revelation, the 13th chapter, 16 verse on down. I mean, this is clear. That's why we believe here at GMS that all these groups that deny that the MOTB is the implant, the micro C-hip, that they either sold out or the Lord has just blinded them. And I believe it's a combination of the two. They sold out because the Lord blinded them, you know. So this here, as you can see, it says brain implant milestone. So this is the most recent update. As I said, June 12th, 2025. And it says, for the first time, a brain implant has allowed a man to speak instantaneously and expressively, and even sing, a new study has revealed. The finding marks a significant advancement in brain-to-text systems, which have struggled to operate in real time and to convey variety in pitch, tone, and emphasis. The patient has ALS, a neurodegenerative disease impacting his speech. 5 years into symptoms he underwent surgery to implant 256 silicon electrodes, in a brain region controlling movement, which that would be the frontal cortex, which is located behind your forehead. Matter of fact, let's see if I can pull that up. Let's look this up. What is the brain region? What part of the brain controls speech? Right? Brain anatomy and how the brain works. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so let's just get to the point. Right. You see how does the brain, okay. Main parts of the brain and their functions. Yeah, this is just giving you like a weak basic. I'm not going to use that one. Let's try this one. Okay, this is the one is this the same thing? But pretty much, when you look up the part of the brain that controls movement and speech, it coincides with the frontal cortex, which is behind your forehead, which lines up with Bible prophecy. I've done a video on this before. I'm just looking this up just to see what they say in these articles here. Okay, here we go. So it says there are several areas of the brain known to play a role in speech. The cerebrum. This is each hemisphere of the cerebrum can also be divided into regions called lobes, which include the frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital lobes. The lobes located in the front and side of your brain. The frontal lobes and the temporal lobes are primarily involved in speech formation and understanding. This is why when you read in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, it says what it says about they shall put a mark in your hand or in your forehead. Okay? Because it's these frontal lobes, right? Revelation 13 and 16. And it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So this is when you're dealing with your foreheads, behind your forehead of your brain is your frontal lobes. Okay? I believe this article had a picture of the brain. Right? So here is your cerebrum here in the yellow. And as you can see in the image behind your forehead, it's the frontal lobe. So that's what that brain implant is targeting for these patients with these neurological diseases. Okay? See, we hear GMS, Israelites, Great Millstone, we get deep into the understanding of these scriptures because it's necessary to bring the 100% truth to the hopeful elect out there. These other Israelites, they're not truly functioning with the Holy Spirit. They're going their own way instead of letting Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash, move them. Okay? So once again, it says here, the patient has ALS, a neurodegenerative disease, impacting his speech. 5 years into symptoms, he underwent surgery to implant 256 silicon electrodes in a brain region controlling movement. Researchers at UC Davis then began collecting data on his brain activity as he worked to say various words. The system, known as BRAINGATE2, managed to translate neural signals into words in 10 milliseconds, 40 times faster than other brain-to-text systems. That enabled more fluid conversations and even the ability to interject mid-discussion, with the patient rated as understandable 60% of the time. The system was even able to capture the patient humming a string of 3 notes. See, this is what is going to be known as a miracle. Okay? This is a miracle technology. So they're going to entice more and more people, more and more older people, more and more people with, younger people too, that have, lack of brain functions. They're going to get the MOTB in the forehead, and this is going to allow you to do a lot more things than just the implant in the hand. The implant in the hand is going to be used mainly for buying and selling, opening your phone and your computer. But with the one in your brain, you'll be able to think and get and transfer thought to data a lot more efficiently, according to the tech. It says that he was even able to hum some notes, so that's a miracle. It says researchers say the advancement could pave the way for more natural conversation, including in multiple languages. See BRAINGATE2 in action here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to click on this, and this is the full article here. Medical Express. First of its kind technology helps man with ALS speak in real time. Okay. So you see they attached it to a skull. But what region of the brain is responsible for your speech functions? Your cerebrum, which is your frontal lobes. Okay, but they attach it to the skull, right? It says the participant is enrolled in the BRAINGATE2 clinical trial at UC Davis Health. Its ability to communicate through a computer has been made possible with an investigational brain-computer interface, BCI. It consists of 4 microelectrode arrays surgically implanted in the region of the brain responsible for producing speech. These devices record the activity of neurons in the brain and send it to computers that interpret the signals to reconstruct voice. So you can speak now. Okay? In a new study published in the journal Nature, the researchers demonstrate how this new technology can instantaneously translate brain activity into voice as a person tries to speak effectively, creating a digital vocal tract. So they can create a voice for them. The system allowed the study participant who has amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, to speak through a computer with his family in real time, change his intonation, and sing simple melodies. So this will be looked at as a miracle technology, as a miracle of the beast. Okay? Right, so as you can see here, he has 2 implants on the top of his skull, which, connects to the lobes, the cortexes here. So he can speak, okay? And he can think. Right, speak through a computer. And it's one of the nurses or doctors here. Look at this. New brain computer interface allows man with ALS to speak again. August 2024, brain implant turns thoughts into speech in real time. March 31st, 2025. So they've been updating this. This is from 21 hours ago. Okay. We're in that time, man. We're in that time of the MOTB coming to pass. See BRAINGATE2 in action here. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a YouTube video. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna play it. All right, but you can see here. This is the video.
Not being able to communicate is so frustrating and demoralizing.
Okay, well, it played anyway. Let me do this. All right, here we go. This is fair use, fair use. Okay, so this is from 9 months ago. All right, so they're just reporting on this in that article. Look at that, Black Rock. Did y'all catch that? Black Rock. So who's really funding these things? These elites. You know, you got Black Rock, Vanguard. They tap into the right and left what is that? The left hemisphere of the brain controls the right side. The right hemisphere controls the left side. As you can see, it has it. It's damn near on his forehead. It's close to it. So I'm not going to play the video. You can type this into YouTube and find it. UC Davis Health. So yep, MOTB is coming to pass. The technology is here. It just hasn't. We're just waiting for it to be made mandatory. Anyway, with that, all praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. I hope this video was edifying. Until next time, I say Shalom.